Okay. Good morning. My name is Nanono Harriet. I'm a V3. I am your trainer today, and we have gone straight to what I want us to share about. Let's go to the Royal Q application, and we are going to. Yesterday, I got someone asking me that he doesn't understand the things which are here. The things which are here. The other time we looked at user benefits, assets. API binding, we looked at team rewards, and then circle owners. Let's look at circle owners. When someone says circle owners, what does it mean? This one, circle owners. Now, Royal Q, the people who designed the Royal Q, they got to realize, they knew it, that there are people who would be interested in doing this business, but they don't have time to set the trades. They don't have time to learn how to, or to get their signals. They don't have time to be there to look at the market. They don't have time to look at the candles. So they say that they are those ones who are already professional traders and they know what to do, and they would like to trade on behalf of others. Yes, I know the Royal Q robot trades for us, but they are those ones who can as well help you set trades. Because however much the robot is there to work for you, but you have to set it. Now, they are those ones who can set it for you, and then the trades just move automatically. As the trade gets finished, it gets sold, they put in another one, whereby you don't have to be putting in the trades by yourself. So we call them circle owners, or or you can call them copy traders. You can call them copy traders. Copy traders, they can be, or they can trade for you on Binance, they can trade for you on Royal Q, they can trade for you on all exchanges, that you can as well choose to be using. So if you want to get to understand, to know those copy traders, you can come here in the circle. When you come to circle here, when you click there, you are going to see different copy traders. Now there is this one called the free SMG, #1 circle, Mangu Star, there is Sayembera, QQ circle, Engineer Osama, Mr. Silva, Oriana, Crypto AI Bot 2.0, Big Hills, Auto Trader Power. So all these ones are copy traders. They are professional traders. So if you want to see, if you want them to trade on your behalf, you just come and maybe view, and then you get to know their terms and conditions. Then you look at how they are performing, how they have been trading for others. And if you want to join, you can just click on join. You can just click apply to join, and then you join them. But they have their terms and conditions. So before you accept for them, before you decide, you have to know their terms and conditions, and then they will always give you their strategy, that with this capital you can trade these coins, or you can tell them, I want you to trade for me 3 coins, my capital is 1,000, and so on. So you talk to them, and then that person will tell you, and they will also charge you. They also charge you. They don't just do it just for free. They charge you and you pay them. So every time the robot makes a sale for them, they take their payment. They take their payment. In the beginning, we used them, not until we got to realize that let us study and then understand, then we shall be giving signals to our people. But for those ones who feel like the signals which are shared in the group are not enough, I need to get a copy trader, you can get. So that's what that's what is in the circle. Or that's what is in the circle owners income details. Then the next thing we have to look at is my synchronized strategy. So in my synchronized strategy, when we go there, that is where you put what you want. My synchronized strategy. So that's where you put what you have agreed with that circle trader. You can always find it here, that I am trading 2 pieces and I'm using my first buying amount I want, because you tell that person, that trader, you tell that person, I want my first buying amount to be $20 and I want to trade 2 coins. and my capital is this. So they will always be shown here. For me, I have nothing because I don't synchronize with, I don't use copy traders because I can get my trades myself. So I have to show you this because it is in the application and RoboQ put it there. Then we look at my strategy setting. My strategy setting. This is when you want to put a strategy for yourself, that every time you want to trade, you use those settings. You don't need to use maybe the default settings of the robot, but you have come up with your own settings that you want to use. For example, I can say, when I click there, I can say now there is this strategy which is in, but I can say I want to add. If I want to add the risk type, I can use a steady, I can use, there are three. There is conservative, there is a steady, there is radical, but there are no much differences. They are all the same. They are all the same. And then the next thing I have to look at, my first buying amount. So the first buying amount, let me change the thing to daylight. The first buying amount, it depends on how much money that you are having or how much capital, the way you want to divide your capital. So the default first buying amount is $15. So you can say, with my strategy, I want to be using $20, depending on your capital, $20. Or I want to have 10 margin calls, depending on your capital. You say, I want to have 20 margin calls. Or you want to, maybe you say, I want to have 20 margin calls, and my take profit, let me put it 3 or 4. And then you say my callback. Yesterday I explained about the callback 0.01. We always want it to be so small. Then margin configuration, you can say, how do I want this the coin to drop, which percentage that I want my money to be using. I say with my capital, I want, when the coin, even if it dips by 30%, I can be able to still be buying. And then you can say maybe I want a call drop of 1% all through. It depends on what you want. You say, I want maybe 1%, then the 50th call and 60th, because they are treated independently, you can say I want maybe 3%, and then this one 3.5, maybe this one 3, maybe this one I want it when it is 2. So it depends on what you want. It depends on what you want, provided that you have divided your money very well. You can even say, okay, now this way I want 1 till the 20th. It depends on the capital that you are having and you have distributed it. So no one can stop you from having as many margin calls as you can, for as long as you have distributed your margin call drops very well. Or even you can just stay on the default settings of the RoboQ application. And then you say, now I have maybe $1,000. The first buy, I want it to buy. Since my first buy is $20, I want it to buy 2 times, which means it will buy with 40. Then maybe this one, I leave it there. This one, I can say, maybe I leave it at 4. You can say this one, I want to leave it at 4. Or you can say, I want to leave at 4 all through. You can say, I want to put 1 all through. You can say, I want 10. It depends on the capital that you are having. And then you continue for as long as you have distributed your capital very well. As long as you have distributed your capital very well, after you have set it, I'm not going to go up to the 20th call. After you have put that one, confirm. After confirming, then your call back, let it be 0.1. And then the distributed take profit, that is always the standard. The default one is 1.3%. That is that's the percentage that we always sell. The margin calls which are sold independently, 50th margin call and above. Those ones we always want it to be at 1.5. I mean at 1.3, but you can change it. You can change it and you put it at 2. You can put it at 3. You can put it at 4. You can put it at 2.5, but we prefer to make it smaller so that those margin calls sell faster in order for you to accumulate more profits. So you confirm. Then the supposition take profit call back. We have 2 profit call backs. One for whole position, that is the first buy, and the 4 margin calls, the first margin calls, and then the callback, profit callback for the sub positions. So it is also okay to leave it at 0.01. Then your strategy period, you can say I'm trading cycle or one shot. Cycle is as it sells, it buys again. As it sells, it buys again without you setting again. If you want one shot, you click one shot, and after that, you save. After you have saved, then your strategy is going to be there. So this is my strategy. This is my strategy, which means every time I am putting in a trade, I'll just choose this one. It is already there. I don't need to set again. The settings are already there. I don't need to hustle, okay? I don't need to hustle. It is already there. So you keep it there. So that's what we can keep in there. My strategy setting, how you want your money to be distributed as you are going to put in trades. So that is my strategy setting. The next thing we are going to look at is share. Share is where you can share where you can get your link from. When you click on it, it is going to bring you the following. It is going to bring you the following and the following. Your invitation code is this one. That is my invitation code. And then the invitation link is this one. So if you want to send to someone wants to join you, and then you want to send them a link, you always come and click here. Always come and click here. When you click there, it means you have copied, and it will show you a tick. The moment it shows you a tick, it means you have copied it. You can send it to that person, and then that person registers. Or even if you are with someone and someone you are with that person, you can just scan. You can just scan this that QR code, and then someone gets your invitation code, and then that person gets registered. Please share this link as much as you can. Share your link as much as you can in order to get people join you. That is mostly that is basically what we are going to find in the share. Then the next thing we are going to look at is Royal Queue feedback. You people ask, does Royal Queue have customer service? Yes, it is in the Royal Queue feedback. It is in the Royal Queue feedback. In case you have a complaint, maybe something has happened and you did not understand, your trader has gotten a problem, your account has gotten a problem, just come to the Royal Queue feedback. When you come to the Royal Queue feedback, you can put in there, your concerns in there. Your concerns can be about trading. They can be about trading problem. If it is a trading problem, you click there and then you state the problem. If it's account problem, you just click there. Maybe it is money flow that robot sold. It gave you the news that it sold, but you are not seeing your profit in the revenue details. You can write and then you ask them, it sold, but I'm not seeing. Maybe it is bug problem. You can put it there. Suggestion, maybe you can also always give suggestions. Yes, they want opinions, they want suggestions. So our suggestion box is here. And maybe API binding issues, you can be here. Report violations, yes, we can also report. We can report. Maybe someone someone hacked into your account. Maybe something we can report because the customer service is always there. And maybe it is other away from these ones. Then you can go to other, and then you record your feedback. After recording your feedback, you can send it. And then when you come down here in the help center, we have latest announcements. We have latest announcements. Now the latest announcements, we have system maintenance for Bybit Exchange, system upgrade for OKX Exchange, beware of new types of scams, adding trading pairs. So always the announcements that Royal Q makes, you can find them here. Then also from there, you can say, I want to look into the beginner's guide. You can go in the beginner's guide. In the beginner's guide, there are a lot of things here. A lot of things here. How to do binding, Telegram, instructions on creating a bot, Royal Q operation system, setting instructions. Maybe you want on an introduction to grid bot strategy, how to create a website, what will happen if my account expires, how to check my security questions. You can as well just go and then you click there, how to check my security questions, and then you can look there. You can look there and then you say, due to the answers must be exactly as you have said, please check your answers as below. What is your mother's son name? And then you put it there. And then it is as simple as that. If you want to check, let's go back. So, you know, this application has each and everything that we want. You don't need to, even if no one is to guide you, because there are people who say, the person who introduced me to the business just left me there. He's not caring about me. That person did his all her work introducing you to the business. Then go an extra mile and do research. Do an extra mile and then find out more about what you joined. Okay. Yes, this person brought you to the well, but again, this person might not force you to take water from the well. So it is upon you also to put in any effort in order to also get more information. Someone says, what a reward loss. Introduction, transaction page, Kraken. There are a lot of first preset buying precise, how to switch on price alerts, transaction records and revenue details. There are a lot of things. A lot of things. It's just because for us with our team, we labor so much to teach you each and everything. To teach you each and everything. For us, when we had just started, no one was there to guide us. No one was there to tell us what to do, where to go. What we had to do is to just come here in the feedback, in the feedback, and then we went to the user guide, and then we could discover something. Then we call our friends. We go to the Google Meet, and then we show what someone has found out. That's how we did what? We started learning and then becoming knowledgeable about this application. It has Royal Q related Q&A. There are some of the questions, related questions. Why have I not moved up the rank? The possible reasons of an abnormal order. There are people who always say the robot sold, but I am seeing abnormal operation. It is, you can just come here and then say, you can just come here and then it tells you the reasons for abnormal order. Abnormal orders occur when the crypto in your exchange spot is less than what you have bought through Royal Q system. Here are some of the possibilities of leading an abnormal order other than making sales in the exchange. 1, converting to BNB, Binance Simple Earn, placing sell orders in the exchange, and then when yet you have a trade running in the Royal Q. So all these things are here for you to do what? To learn. So you can have a lot of questions related. Are my funds safe? I set the first pre-pending order. How do I cancel it? Why is there abnormal state? What is liquidation and replenishment? can't log into my Royal Queue. May I ask the difference between the quantity bought and sold each time? Where is the rest? So these are questions. When you read them, when you go through them, reading one by one, you'll find out that some of the questions that you are still having, they are answered in here. This robot has each and everything that we need. Can I use 2 mobile phones to log in with 1 robot account? Can I bind 2 robots with 1 API? Why does it prompt an I? Everything. Why did my deposit or withdraw not arrive? So everything is in there in the Royal Queue feedback. There are a lot. In fact, whatever you need, this robot has it. Whatever you need, this robot has it. Then strategy description and so on. So online customer service, it is always there. Always and always there. Always and always there, 24/7. You can go to security center. In the security center here, we have to secure. We have to secure our accounts. In the security center, what do we find there? In the security center, we can find there, maybe you want to change your password, maybe you want to modify your email, you want to change your email. You have to have a transaction password, because right now you might not be earning, you might be not having team members who are trading, but time to come when you share the business, you'll start earning from signing up, bringing in your friends. So that money that you earn, it goes to Royal Queue. So for you to remove it, to take it to the exchanger, you must have a transaction password. So you have to set it. So for me, mine is already set, so I have it. So if I want to change it, I just say I want to change. Have you been hearing what I'm saying? All. I've just found out that my microphone had been muted. Someone unmute yourself and tell me whether you can hear me, or maybe it was just a short while that I got muted.
And you heard it.
Oh, okay. Please, Rebecca, put your question in the chat room. I'm going to respond to it.
I want to say it. I failed to type it. So when we finish, I will ask it.
Okay, please. Okay. Let me continue. Security center. In the security center, I've said transaction password. Transaction password is like a PIN number. It is a 6-digit number, like when you have your bank account, and if you go to get money from your bank, from the ATM card, you have to put in a PIN. Also in the mobile money account, we always have to put in a PIN. So even this one, so for this one, it is the transaction password. You just have to set it. You just have to set it. There are people who want to use Google verification code. If you want to use the Google Authenticator, you can as well set it here. If you want to get SMS every time there is a transaction that you have made, or you make a withdrawal and you want an SMS to come, you can set it and then it can come. The withdrawal address management, in the withdrawal address management, withdraw address management, you can, even if you don't talk about it so much, because when you make a withdrawal, the Royal Queue keeps the records. That trusted device account delete, if you want to delete your account, you can delete it. Biometrics and PIN, if you want to use maybe your finger, maybe your thumbprint, it's what you want to use, you can set it from here. And then always, every time you are making a withdrawal, you can just put in your thumbprint and you are done. And then lastly, Here, system setting. In the system setting, when you go to the system setting, always when you come to the system setting, always look at these things. When you come here and there is a red dot here, just know that there is a new version, a firmware version, there is a new version. You need to update your application. So always when you go to system setting and you find a red dot there, it means you have to update. For now, mine is updated. We are on version v4.9.0. Then the language, if you want to use another language, you can set it from here. If you want to use French, if you want to use Italiano, if you want to use Indonesia, you can change it from there. The theme mode, you follow the system. For me, I follow the system. I don't put either. I don't change that one. I just follow the theme mode. But if you want to put deaf mode or night mode, you can change. Then we have valuation. I talked about valuation. If you want to be seeing your money in the currency that you understand, of course it is displayed there in dollars, but again below you can change and then it displays in the language that you understand. Now for me, I want it always to display in UGX and I put UGX. That's why you are seeing there is UGX. Floating window setting, you can as well set that you want the Royal Q icon to be floating on your desktop. When you click on it, it means every time it will be floating on your desktop. If you want to go to your Royal Q, you just click on the icon on your screen and then you go there. And this is how it looks like. Let me say, if I want it, display over other apps. If I want it to display over other apps, it is trying to work on it. Okay. So if I go, so if you want it to be displaying, it will always be around here. It will always be around here, moving here and there on your screen. It will always be there if you want it. If you want it, it will always be there. So that's what it means. It will always be around on your screen. Then notification settings, price alert. There are people who say, I am following this coin. When it reaches its low, please inform me. If I want it to, when it reaches a certain high level, please inform me. You can just say price alerts. Price alerts. When it is on, it is you to choose. You will always go and choose. If you have put it on, you will go in the settings and then choose which coins that you want to follow. The coins that you want to follow, and then you, for example, if I say I want this one, I want to follow it. I want to follow it. I want to follow it. I want to follow this one. I just come and have you seen where I've come? When you come to the chart of that coin that you want to follow, you just come and click on this bell. When you click on the bell, it means I want an alert, create an alert. And then you say, I want, when it reaches this price, now it is at 0.3. So I want, if it reaches 0.400, please tell me. And then I have set my alert. So the time 1 inch will reach 0.400, I'll get an alert. You have seen, it is here. I have set it, it is here. It is here, my alert is on. It will always tell me. When that price reaches, it will tell me, okay? So we have seen that one. Allow me go we were still looking at system settings. Now price alert notifications, we have seen that one. Clear chat cache, we don't need that one. Then about Royal Queue, everything is here. About Royal Queue, some people always ask, does it have a website? It has. It has a Facebook page, it has a Twitter handle, Telegram, YouTube, and Royal Queue. So if you want to learn from maybe the Royal Queue website, you can just click on it and it will give you everything. Yeah, people, this application has each and everything, each and everything, each and everything, each and everything that you need. I can even take a screenshot and I go and put on my status. These are some of the things that we put on our statuses, and people just come into the inbox and say, what are these things? Harriet, you know, you take all the time. So people always come and say, I see you posting things. What are these? It is because I get them. I get them from Royal Queue. Now I am posting it. I am posting it on my status. This is how we advertise our business, our journey. Let me call it our journey. And I have posted it on my status. So having posted on my status, I can go back here and maybe I scroll down and then I look at something like say Royal Queue managing and trading through all the different exchanges. Then say I can take a screenshot of this, then I send it to someone whom I want. Maybe someone is wondering, is it only Binance? No, it is not only Binance, but also other. I can go, where do I get them? In the Google Play Store, Android, and then App Store, we can find it. Reviews, I can even go. The only loss you have, someone says, I have been using Royal Queue for a few months, and then someone says, I tried other trading bots in the past. So there are reviews here. Testimonies are here. The best auto trading platform for cryptocurrency. Daily profits are guaranteed. And then the only loss you have is floating loss, which is the value drop in cryptocurrency. And the robot actually makes profit out of the bear market. You can get reviews and then a lot of other things on our website. As simple as that. Can you imagine? I love this business. I love this application because it has each and everything that I need. If I want to log out, I can log out and I can log into another account. Someone was asking me, can I log in? Can I log out my account and I log into someone's account? Won't it affect? It doesn't affect for as long as you don't forget the password. You can log in and out different accounts and so on and so forth. So that is, I think we have finished what is in mind. We have finished what is in mind, and I think we are good to go. It is starting to rain. Rebecca wanted to ask something. Please ask something before I leave.
Yes, Harriet, I wanted to ask on the strategy settings.
Yes, please ask. Yes, I can hear you.
I'm going to ask it in Luganda. Kubanga oluzungu lugani.
It is okay. Yogera ebikwangwira.
Kakati Harriet kangambe nina $2.
Ennyabo.
Naye nga wagambye first buy-in ne other 4 ozitunda mu wholesale, not so?
Yes, please.
Kakati sisobola kugamba nti first buy-in nja kukola 10 na zino endala nkole 10 then nyongeze sente zange okuva ku 50th margin call nga ngenda wansi nsobole okubeera nga I generate more profits okusinga okutandikira ku sente eza waggulu okutandika ne sente nyingi waggulu ate nga byo bijja kulwawo okuseeringa kuba byo babiseeringa omulundi gumu oba system tekikkiriza.
Aha, Rebecca, that is a very good question. Ekibuzo nakizemu ekiro mu training y'ekiro, but let me repeat it. We always say we advise put 20% of your capital in the first buying amount and the first 4 margin calls. In fact, sente zo entono ziteke waggulu mu margin calls ezisooka waggulu, ennyingi ziba zibeere eno wansi ewali margin calls ezitundibwa independently. Kati bw'oba ng'otandika nina $2, first buying amount, the default first buying amount is 15. That is the lowest that you can put. The lowest you can put can be $15. Then the first 4 margin calls you can put $10, it is okay. No manya nti your first buying amount and the first 4 margin calls oyinawo dollars 4 margin calls mulimu $4 if you are using 10, then plus the 15, that is oyinawo $5.5. So the 150 on the balance of from your capital of $200. Zigabanye eno mu 5th margin call 6th, 7th. It is very okay, very okay. In fact, we advise eno wansi gyoba oteeka sente nyingi, sente ntono zoba oteeka waggulu. In case the trade floats, in case the trade goes against you for some time, wajja kubeera nga waliyo obusente butono obutatambudde nga buli eyo obulinze naye ng'ezene wansi, or you are selling the margin calls and you are making from the sub-sales of the margin calls. Kitegeerekese mukwano?
Yenyabo kitegeerekese.
All right. I see Van Cooper is unmuting himself. Do you have a question? I want to end this session here, and
it
we
was
see
just the first part of that answer wasn't clear because your network wasn't clear also. You're cracking.
My answer was not so clear. The network was breaking. I was saying that put 20% of your money in the first buying amount and the first 4 margin calls, so that the rest of your big money is put in the other margin calls which are sold independently. Which other margin calls? 5th, 6th, 7th, and so on. Like the example I have given for Rebecca, she said, if I have $200, Nemugamba, the first buying amount, minimum default should be 15. Then first 4 margin calls, give them $10. It means you have given it $40. So it means from the first buy and the 4 margin calls, someone has put there $55. Then the rest of the money, put it in the 5th, 6th, 7th, or you can just put in one margin call that is 5th margin call, or you can divide it into 2 margin calls. Because the 5th, 6th, and so on, those ones are sold independently. Hoping it is clear now, Van Cooper.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Any other question, please? It has started raining. I don't know whether you can still hear me. I want to close this session. It is raining. The noise is too much. Thank you for attending. See you tomorrow. And in the evening at 9, we shall have a guest presentation. See you then. Be blessed.